Hey guys, bcwgardens here, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm just realizing I don't have my glasses. It's fine. So, I have some sort of somber news right now. I went on a trip, and when I got back, the rosemary, sadly, has died. There was also some other issues with it as well. There were, for some reason, ants in the pot. I don't know how they got there. I don't know what was going on. I took it back to where the garden is at, and I removed all the soil just to check it out. There was also signs of root rot as well. So unfortunately, I did have to dispose of it. With that being said, I'm going to now put something else in here. What? I don't know. I might put the succulent cuttings in here. Or what I might do is I might put the mint in this one. If you guys have been paying attention to my story over on Instagram, you'll know I just got 2 more pots. I got a little puppy pot, a dandelion pot, and then I also got, and I'm so glad I was able to find it, mint seeds. It's taken me months just to find them. Why, I don't know. I think because they just probably weren't in season at the moment. Not exactly sure. But previously I'd wanted... There was a bird outside. Previously I'd wanted mint seeds like earlier on in the year. I went to like Home Depot and Lowe's to go find them. Nowhere to be found. I was like, what the heck? So I just recently went over there because I needed to go get indoor potting soil. Ugh. And I just happened to, I was like, you know what, let's go check the seeds. So I checked the seeds, and lo and behold, right there at the bottom, mint seeds. I'm like, oh yay. So we got, where did I put them? I like putting stuff places and then not remembering where I put them. Let me show you guys. So we have peppermint and we have spearmint. So I'm actually very, very, very excited to grow these. I am going to be growing these indoors, and specifically indoors. I'm not going to take them outside at all. Well, unless to transport them, but these are going to remain indoors. And I'm going to do a video on each one. They are pretty much both, from what I'm reading on the back, they are so these are both planted the exact same way. What's funny is the spearmint requires part shade or full sun. Can get 24 in height. And can be grown March to May and September to November. Which is interesting, because on here, for the peppermint, it requires full sun. Yeah, it requires full sun, 1/4 planting depth. And the depth is like how far down. And it's growing, its transplant outdoors is going to be February to April, which is interesting. Granted, I'm really not surprised, and I'll tell you why. Not because these are 2 different companies. It's also because these are 2 different types of mint. This one is a peppermint. Now, peppermint is used for many different things. Toothpaste, candy canes, anything Christmas or like holiday related, peppermint is used for. Now, this is spearmint. Spearmint is pretty much used for a lot, from what I've seen, a lot of specific things. Off the top of my head, spearmint gum and mints that are spearmint flavored. That's pretty much what these are used, what spearmint is used for. I've seen spearmint in toothpaste. I've seen spearmint in yeah, I think York peppermint patties. No, it's peppermint. Hold on. It says it in the name. So this is going to be interesting. I want to start these indoors, and I want to see if I can grow these indoors. Will it work? Who knows? The other thing I want to do is I want to find, I want to find rosemary seeds. And the reason why I want to do that is because I'm going to give rosemary another shot. But I'm going to do this differently this time. I'm going to grow it primarily indoors. And I'll tell you why. Because getting a cutting is fine. And I say this kind of heavily because this is what I've noticed. This is what I noticed when doing this route. Is that growing it from a cutting works. It works if you're going to transplant it back outdoors. So if you're going to start it indoors and then put it outdoors, that's fine. Because what I noticed was you still get the pests that were on the original, the mother plant. And with that being said, and there was also like some like black sappy like boils that came all the way down the stem of the rosemary, the trunk of the rosemary. And so that was weird. And then the introduction of like all of a sudden ants out of nowhere, I was like, okay. Because I keep my room very clean. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute, where are the ants coming from? So I'm like, hold on, that doesn't make any sense. So what I want to try and do is I want to find rosemary seeds, which I'll actually go back to Home Depot this week and I'll go see if I can find them. I want to get rosemary seeds, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant them indoors. And I want to see if it will give me the same exact results. And I don't think it will. I don't think it will. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Unfortunately, yes, sad news. But we're gonna grow mint. I'm gonna be doing videos on the pothos. I'm gonna be doing videos on the mint. I'm gonna be doing 2 separate videos on the mint. And then I'll be doing a separate video on the rosemary as well. So look forward to that. That will be coming out very soon. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Also, apologies, I was not present for about 3 weeks. I went on a mandatory vacation to go watch my sibling graduate from college. So I had to go on a mandatory vacation. So I was gone out of town for that time. So expect videos to come back every Monday as usual. And as always, please have fun and please keep on gardening. Have a great day, you guys.
Hi, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys wanted to see our featured video, it's going to be here. If you guys want to subscribe, it's going to be on this side. If you guys would like to support the channel and what we do, there's going to be a link in the description for our Patreon. where you can get loads of extra content. As always, have fun and keep on gardening.